Welcome. On behalf of the Board of Education, Administration, faculty, and staff, I welcome you to today's commencement exercise. A special welcome is extended to those individuals joining us live via Decorah TV. Before we begin, I would also like to thank the members of our concert band under the direction of Justin Blevin for playing a processional as our graduates march into the gym today. Let's give them a hand. Also, let me have the graduates sit down. Sorry about that. Also, as I'm sure you can all imagine, it takes a village to plan and coordinate the commencement ceremony. Today, I would like to highlight some of the many people it took to plan and coordinate today's ceremony. This includes our technology staff, Sean Gordon and Lee Bohart, for ensuring our microphones and live stream cameras are working properly. Our office staff, Denise Golrud, Jackie Reckward, Pat Truin, Jim Pankow, Jay Waskow, and Adam Riley for your assistance in preparing for today. Our senior class sponsors, Liz Fox, Molly Hockelvik, and Karen Stock for assisting our graduates, and office staff in today's ceremony. Our faculty assistants, Nick Herka, Tim Hayes, Shannon Horton, Michelle Nestaby, John Dunn, and Marie Conway for assisting parents and families in the gymnasium as they arrive today. Our junior marshals, Simon Coots, Creed Monroe, Spencer Ricks, and Brent Storhoff for leading our processional and recessional today and assisting our graduates in finding their seats. Our ushers, Gabrielle Dixon, Rebecca Kane, Catherine Kelly, Mackenzie Riley, and Haley Stowe for distributing programs and assisting our guests as they arrive at Gym. Our photographers, Tammy Border, Kathy Oftdahl, Chloe Sheffield, and Mackenzie Riley for all the memories you will capture today and for the parents in the yearbook. Finally, I thank our Decorah High School faculty and staff. You have educated and supported these students in countless ways over the last 4 years and have prepared them for success for wherever they may go next. I'd like to ask everyone I just named to stand and be recognized. Let's give them a hand. As the graduates enter the gym today during the processional, you may have noticed them wearing a variety of honor cords, ribbons, and medals. The yellow ribbons they wear today honor them and remember those individuals who cannot share this day with them. This includes former classmate Jackson Williams. The medals and cords students are wearing today signify the following. Our National Honor Society members wear blue and gold cords. The blue and silver honor cords identify Silver Cord recipients who have volunteered 150 hours or more in the community throughout their high school careers. The medals with red, white, and blue ribbon are academic medals. Awarded to those graduates wearing them have earned a GPA of 3.5 or higher. Our students enlisting in the military are wearing red, white, and blue cords. We thank these students for all they will do to protect our freedoms and serve our nation in the armed services. The white ribbon with a medal is for CTE completers and represents students who have completed 6 semesters of coursework in a specific CTE program. Note that a student may be identified as a completer in multiple CTE programs. Seniors in the band, please move to prepare to play. Before we proceed with today's commencement ceremony, we ask those in the audience to silence or turn off their cell phones. We appreciate your assistance with this. Now, I'd like to welcome our first student speaker, Leslie Campbell, to the stage.
Hello. As all of you may or may not know, my name is Leslie Campbell, and I'm a graduating senior from Decorah High School. Before I get started, I would like to say that this is my last speech as a high schooler, and I've never been more relieved. So, to all my English teachers, I hope this speech is up to your standards. First off, although we seniors are eager to accept our diplomas that we have all worked so hard for, it would be foolish not to recognize those who have helped us get to this point. I have no doubt that behind every graduating senior here today stands a dedicated parent, coach, teacher, staff member, and strong community. Every time I've stepped into this building, I've been consistently surrounded by those who care. I would like to thank Mr. Riley, who, even though he has a million things on his plate, takes time out of his day to say hello to nearly every student who passes in the hallway. To Denise, who gracefully reminds us to all sign up for flex time, no matter how irritated she is. To Mrs. Cody, who is quite literally able to bond with any student in the school, even if she doesn't have them in class. To our custodian, Deb, who has the most genuine soul and makes sure to wish each athlete good luck before we leave for all our games and meets. These are just a few of the many teachers and staff members that have devoted their time to making Decorah such a warm and welcoming environment, and the list goes on and on. So once again, thank you to all who have helped us get here today. The endless amount of support us graduates have received from the Decorah Community School District is what makes this place so difficult to say goodbye to. So, not long ago, I was a freshman sitting in Mr. Johansson's first hour physical science class, probably going over test corrections or something I didn't really care about. Sorry, Jay. But what I do remember is that I was drawing a 6 self-portrait when Mr. Johansson came up to me and said, "Campbell, be where your feet are." Now, believe it or not, this was the first time I'd ever heard that saying and actually thought about it. Because I took his statement quite literally, I was pretty confused about what he actually meant. Clearly, I didn't take much of it into consideration because my most vivid memory from the first semester of my freshman year is the Renegade dance on TikTok. But fast forward a couple months later, and little did I know Mr. Johansson would go on to be my track coach for the next 4 years and mention that quote a million different times. Since Mr. Johansson has never failed to remind me of this saying time and time again, I've come to realize that it reflects my life more than not. So here are some of my biggest takeaways from this message. First, I've learned that it's important to take advantage of what we have right now, to live in the moment. As cliche as it sounds, I've learned it's one of the happiest ways to live. As I've begun collecting pictures for my graduation party, I find myself wondering, how many of these moments were I actually mentally present in? I now regret the times when I was worried about nothing but when the 3 o'clock bell would ring. I've started to realize that soon I won't be constantly surrounded by those I've grown up with my whole life. What a bittersweet reminder to know that a high school experience will soon be nothing but a collection of memories. But to share those memories is a blessing. And because of this, I've tried my best to be as present as often as I can. To be where my feet are. Secondly, I've realized that we've been through a lot as a class. From getting thrown face first into a global pandemic as a second semester freshman, to now witnessing the year Mr. Pierce retires, it is no doubt that our classes face a lot most while in high school. The best way I can describe our high school experience would be unpredictable. But despite these unpredictable times, we have these experiences to share with one another. Through times of adversity, the class of 2023 was able to adapt to change like no other, and we will continue to carry that skill throughout our lifetime. With that, I realized how important it is that we recognize and appreciate that the skills we will carry for the rest of our lives were learned right here at Decorah High School. And finally, if there's one thing I've learned from high school, it's to enjoy where you are now and be grateful for where you're going. Sitting in front of me are our future caretakers, athletes, engineers, musicians, leaders, and so much more. And as we go our separate ways, I challenge each graduate to be as present as often as you can. Whether you're working a new job, traveling the country, starting a new college, or even just spending time with family, take advantage of each second. This is the moment where we apply what we've learned in school to real life. And now that we are faced with a new chapter, it is just as important to concentrate on the mind and the present moment as it is to dream of the future. As I reflect on my remaining time at Decorah High School, I've now learned to deeply cherish each moment I have with those around me. Although it took me 4 years to finally learn what Mr. Johansson was truly trying to tell me, I've never been more thankful to carry that message with me today and into the future. To be where my feet are. And finally, to the class of 2023, I invite you all to do the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Wesley. Next, our concert band, directed by Dustin Glidden, will play Enchanted Spaces by Samuel Pizzo. Thank you, Mr. Bluden and the DHS Concert Band. Next, we will announce our academic award recipients, beginning with our academic medal recipients. Academic medals. These graduates have earned a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or higher based on 8 semesters of coursework. Seniors, as I call your name, please stand, turn around, and face the audience to be recognized. Audience, as I recognize these students, I ask that you hold your applause until all have been honored. Julia Alberts, Rebecca Anderson, Jaden Baker, Kylie Batterson, Raven Battle Jr., Justin Burlog, Lang Betts, Isabella Bishop, Ethan Bachman, Kaylee Bohr, Kaylee Bauer, Grady Brower, Casey Brickley, Rebecca Bruning, Leslie Campbell, Sophia Christman, Ziep Duan, Kale Donlan, Keely Downing, Amelia Duggar, Briar Dewey, Ella Grouse, Sydney Hageman, Nev Harper, Jenna Hartz, Dalen Headington, Madison Heim, Eric Yelly, Ethan Holthouse, Grace Hoyland, Lily Iverson, Amy Jensen, Alexander Kane, Jackson Kanoki, Brenly Kravachuk, Sally Laybourne, Franklin Lesmeister, Sophia Louie, Ada Lovelace, Maggie Lovestoon, Jacob Magner, Bertan Matteau, Rachel Mickelson, Morgan Moen, Sammy Mount, Nathaniel Myers, Grace Neal, Benson Newhouse, Michael Noose, Courtney O'Connell, Kylie O'Hara, Julia Phillips, Maya Redinas, Chloe Reiser, Megan Rowe, Ellen Rooney, Sylvia Sandhorst, Autumn Schaller, Thea Chisel, Carter Schmelzer, Hannah Schnitzler, Mari Sessions, Daniel Scrady, Annalise Scrady, Hope Stahl, Ethan Strawbers, Garrett Sweet, Brock Taylor, Jaden Weiss, Addison Wemark, Paige Werner, Max Wilson, Emma Wool, Benjamin Weimer, and Ramsey Zilka. Let's give them a hand. Seniors, you can have a seat. Decorah High School offers 4 career technical programs, each featuring academic and career-oriented courses, providing students with opportunities to build essential skills through job shadows, apprenticeships, work-based learning experiences, and professional certifications. I am honored to recognize the Career Technical Completer Award recipients, presented to seniors who have completed 6 semesters of coursework in a specific CTE area, demonstrating their dedication and commitment to their chosen fields. In celebration of their achievements, each CTE completer received a medal for each program and area which they qualified. Seniors, when I announce your name, please rise, turn towards the audience, and allow yourselves to be recognized. Once again, audience, as we pay tribute to these graduating seniors, please withhold your applause until we have recognized all of them. In the area of agriculture, food, and natural resources, Kylie Batterson, Alexandra Irwin, Maggie Lovestoon, Rachel Nicholson, Morgan Moen, Justin Neerling, Chesney Ryan, Carter Schmelzer, Hannah Schnitzler, Addison Wemark, and Dalton Zidlicki. Let's give them a hand. Seniors, you can be seated. In the area of architecture, manufacturing, and construction, Damian Bruns, Cale Donlin, Will Eink, Will Marks, Justin Neerling, Ty Remick, Carter Schmelzer, Brady Stilley, and Ben Weimer. Let's give them a hand. Seniors, you can have a seat. And in the area of business, finance, marketing, and management, Haley Bauer, Grady Brower, Danielle Dawley, Ethan Holthouse, Sammy Mount, Lincoln Robinson, and Skylar Roney. Let's give them a hand. Thank you, seniors. You can have a seat. The Decorah High School Silver Cord Program recognizes students who volunteer their time to help others. Today, I am honored to recognize those seniors who have accumulated a minimum of 150 hours of volunteer service during the past 4 school years. Once again, as I call your names, seniors, please stand, turn, and face the audience to be recognized. Rebecca Anderson, Haley Bohr, Rebecca Bruning, Leslie Campbell, Jenna Hartz, Alexandra Kane, Brinley Kravachik, Ada Lovelace, Easton Luzum, Bertan Mathill, Morgan Moen, Sammy Mount, Benson Newhouse, Kylie O'Hara, Maya Redinas, Ellen Rooney, Sylvia Sandhorse, Mari Sessions, Hope Stahl, and Rory Rito. Let's give them a hand. Seniors, you can have a seat. The National Merit Scholarship Program, established in 1955 by the NMSC, aims to promote academic excellence, and support higher education for the nation's most academically gifted high school students. Beginning with over 1.5 million juniors taking the PSAT in October 2021, only 16,000 students become National Merit semifinalists after thoroughly reviewing their academic records, tests, scores, leadership qualities, and personal essays. Ultimately, 7,500 students across the nation are chosen as National Merit finalists. These finalists represent the top 1% in their respective states. demonstrate exceptional academic prowess, leadership capabilities, extracurricular involvement, which grants them a competitive edge in acquiring scholarships and admission into premier institutions. We are incredibly proud to announce two of our graduates, Ziep Duan and Justin Burlog, were named as National Merit Finalists. Justin and Ziep, please turn and face the audience to be recognized. Thank you, Justin and Ziep. You can have a seat. Seniors in the orchestra, please move to prepare to play. At this time, I am pleased to introduce Dr. Tim Cronin, Superintendent, to recognize our DCSD retirees and their family members.
As we're getting into place, I'll note that watched last year's videotape and Mark Lane, the superintendent, spoke at the 33-minute mark. So we apparently are right on time from last year. Hello, my name is Tim Cronin, and I'm thrilled to be completing my first year as a superintendent for the Decorah Community School District. You may not know this, but I come from a long line of Decorah Community School District students and educators. My parents both graduated from DHS. My grandmother taught third grade at John Klein. My great-grandmother taught at Bluffton in a one-room schoolhouse before consolidation. With that history, I am honored to be standing in front of the most recent graduates at the Decorah Community School District and their family and friends here today. Graduates, you've completed at least 14,000 hours of classroom time since you were 5 years old, and you've been taught by some of the finest educators anywhere. I've always considered Decorah Community School District to be one of the finest in the state, and I am not alone. Again this year, Decorah was recognized as the second best high school in the state of Iowa. We consider this award to be an accumulation of efforts from all grade levels, including staff from Decorah High School, Decorah Middle School, Terry Lee Elementary, John Klein, as well as the other schools that contribute, North Winneshiek, South Benedict's, and our collaborative preschool partners, Nissy Preschool, Sunflower, Montessori, and Kinderhouse. At this time, I would ask the audience to join me in a round of applause to recognize all the school staff that have gotten you to this point. I would like to recognize a few individuals that are retiring from the Decorah Community School District this year. This year we have 8 staff members with 157 years of experience who are retiring from the district. Asking those present to stand and holding applause until all 8 have been announced. From John Klein, Linda Hemseth, intervention teacher, and Heidi Rue, special education teacher. From middle school, Sue Dinteman, nutrition services, Carol Sand, 5th through 8th grade ELP teacher, and Amy Sir, 5th grade social studies teacher. From Decorah High School, Pat Davis, social studies teacher, Lori Pierce, special education, PE, and reading, and finally Scott Pierce, social studies teacher. Let's recognize these retirees. For the next recognition, I had a little help from my father. My dad was a school superintendent for 30 years, and we had a discussion about this speech, and he said, well, you know, you've got to recognize the grandparents. And I assured my dad that in Decorah we just recognize parents and guardians. And he continued to insist in this little conversation that grandparents should be recognized. And I did have a little light bulb moment where I realized, well, he is a grandparent, so he's my dad, and as well. And we do sometimes miss those grandparents. And I also realized that as a 1960 graduate, he might have some friends in the audience who are grandparents, and he might be doing them a little bit of a favor. But I would like, at this time, all the parents and guardians and grandparents stand and be recognized. Graduates, at the awards banquet earlier in May, I mentioned that this was a time of recognition, celebrations, and goodbye. As you move forward in the next month, the celebrations and recognitions will wane, and it will be time to say goodbye. There will be hundreds of people to say goodbye to as you move forward in life. My small piece of advice to you is twofold. First of all, you take the time to identify those special people in your life, those classmates, teachers, friends, and relatives, and express gratitude to those people who helped you get to this day. Second piece of advice is when you say goodbye, it's not a final goodbye, rather it's a goodbye until we meet again. So, congratulations to the class of 2023, and at this time I'm pleased to introduce from Decorah High School Orchestra under the direction of Nicole Cody, who will perform the Ballad of Inishmore by Doug Spata.
Thank you to Nicole Cody and our Decorah High School Orchestra. Next, I'd like to welcome our second student speaker, Jenna Hartz, to the stage.
For those of you who don't know me, as Mr. Hurst mentioned, my name is Jenna Hartz, and for those of you who do know me, hi again. And for those of you who really know me, you'll also know that I have this little quirk where I throw glitter during important events, but I will refrain this time since you all probably know that glitter does not come out of anything easily. Now, I want to get to the reason why we're all here today. To recognize and celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2023. Whether in academics or extracurricular activities, we've all seen our fair share of struggles and successes to reach this pivotal point in our lives. Decorah High School has given us so many fantastic opportunities, more than your average high school, to help us grow as young adults, learn difficult life lessons, and to make connections that will last a lifetime. I want to share with you all a very important lesson that I learned from the people I met at this school. During my sophomore year, my English teacher, Ms. Breitenbacher, told me this: you can't be good at all the things. At the time, I was such a perfectionist that I couldn't possibly comprehend what she meant. I was convinced that if I were anything less than perfect, then my world would fall apart. It wasn't until later that year that I finally understood what she meant. Junior year, I decided to challenge myself by taking AP Statistics. Keep in mind that my worst subject in school is math. The only thing we have in common is a lot of problems. Jokes aside, I was terrified at the thought of a college-level math class. Despite my apprehension, I took the class anyway. I didn't get an A at the end of the year like I'd hoped, but instead of beating myself up about it like I would have the previous year, I took a step back and looked at everything I accomplished. I didn't get the perfect grade I wanted, but I pushed myself to do something uncomfortable. I realized that I took the class because I wanted a challenge, not an easy A. I wanted to learn and I wanted to grow. After all, isn't that what high school is about? Along with the drop in my GPA, I experienced other unpleasant moments throughout my high school career. There were times where it felt like I was experiencing loss after loss after loss. Loss of competitions, opportunities, friends. I'm sure many students here can relate. But it wasn't until I experienced all those difficult moments that I truly understood what Miss BB said a year earlier. You can't be good at all the things. After all, why would you want to be good at everything? Why would you want to make every tryout, every audition, every accomplishment or award you apply for? Because if you did, you wouldn't appreciate the good moments when they do happen. If I didn't lose my straight A's, I wouldn't have appreciated the difficult life lessons I learned in my classes. If I had made all-state speech before my senior year, I wouldn't have freaked out the way I did when the results came out, or made some of the best memories of my life. You can't be good at all the things because you wouldn't appreciate them when they happen. Not only does this apply to high school, but to the rest of life. Graduates, wherever your next path is, whether it's the military, work, travel, or college, you can't be good at all the things. It's impossible. You can't be good at everything because that's perfect and nobody's perfect. See what I did there? You're going to encounter people in your life who are better at certain subjects than you. That's okay. There will also be times in life where you may be better at someone than in some other area, and that's okay too. We all have different areas where we succeed, and that's what makes life so beautiful and diverse. There would be no excitement if we were all good at the same things. You know, the reason I'm so obsessed with glitter is because I try to remind myself of this. Sprinkle your best, dazzling self into everything you do. I don't mean best as in being the best or perfect. I mean best as in your most authentic, wonderful self. I mean best as in giving your all, because regardless of the outcome, you know you made the most of any given opportunity. Decorah High School has truly given me and my classmates the opportunity to grow and challenge ourselves over the past 4 years. Nothing has come easy. We haven't always gotten everything we had hoped for, and that's okay. What matters most is that we've given our absolute best despite adversity, and we've achieved great things. Focus on that and the memories you've made instead of being perfect. Class of 2023. Congratulations on all you've accomplished, and know that you have so much more to look forward to in the future. Make the most of every opportunity life gives you. After all, you only have one life. So throw your best self out there like glitter and watch it rain down like confetti. Thank you.
The Salutatorian Award denotes the achievement of a senior with the second highest grade point average in the graduating class. Today, I am pleased to announce that this year's Salutatorian is Ada Lovelace. Ada, please come forward to be recognized, and Mr. Riley will present you with your medal. The valedictorian award denotes the achievement of the senior or seniors with the highest grade point average in the graduating class. This year, 4 members of the class of 2023 have maintained a perfect 4.0 grade point average throughout high school. This year's valedictorians are Rebecca Anderson, Justin Burlog, Isabella Bishop, and Mari Sessions. Please come forward to be recognized, and Mr. Riley will present you with your medals. Ladies and gentlemen, let me have them all have a seat first. Ladies and gentlemen, faculty, parents, family members, distinguished guests, and most importantly, graduates of class of 2023. Before we delve into the pageantry of commencement, the calling of names, the triumphant walk across the stage, the handshakes, the awarding of these hard-earned diplomas, please allow me to share some personal reflections with our soon-to-be graduates. First and foremost, savor, relish, and soak in every nuance of today. These are your last moments as high school students. Commencement is a beacon representing both the pinnacle of your journey so far and a gateway to an exciting new chapter. However, before we turn the final page of this chapter called childhood, please take a moment to appreciate your journey to today. Around 18 years ago, each of you came into this world wide-eyed and entirely dependent upon your parents or guardians, or grandparents, as Dr. Cronin pointed out. From your very first breath to your first words, from your initial steps to every triumph and challenge, they have been your steadfast companions and have loved you unconditionally. They were your first teachers, bestowing lessons of life and love. You may have disagreed with them more and more as you grew older and more independent. Yet, as you enter adulthood, you'll realize their wisdom was worth heeding and deserved more acknowledgement than your teenage self may have been willing to offer. Today, their hearts are caught in a whirlwind of emotions, a blend of pride, exhilaration, and a tinge of anxiety about the world awaiting you. So please, do them a favor today. Smile for all the pictures. Someday, you'll understand this moment's significance for them and the memories preserved in those photographs. Distinguished graduates, consider all the individuals who have brought you to this moment. This includes the parents, grandparents, family members, teachers, school staff, coaches, mentors, advisors, and community members in our audience today. These remarkable individuals built the bridges you walked across on your journey to today. They imparted numerous words of wisdom and made countless sacrifices for you along the way. As Mr. Pierce eloquently expressed during your senior banquet, you can honor them by paying this forward to the next generation. For now, graduates, please show your appreciation by giving them a well-deserved round of applause. As your first-year principal at Decorah High School, I'm in awe of this class's accomplishments, not just this year, but throughout their high school journey. Let's take a moment to reflect on all they've achieved. This class of graduates seated before you today includes 75 academic medal winners, 20 Silver Cord recipients, 64 National Honor Society members, 49 academic letter winners, 5 AP scholars, and 7 academic all-state recipients. Over 92% of these graduates participated in at least one sport or activity over their 4 years at Decorah High School, with many participating in multiple sports and activities. Their leadership has been outstanding, paving the way for many student athletes to receive multiple academic and athletic recognitions from the Boys Athletic Association and the Girls Athletic Union. Members of this class proudly represented Decorah High School in the Special Olympics, demonstrating their skills in heart and bowling and track and field events through their high school journey. On scholarship night, an impressive 109 seniors were awarded scholarships through the Decorah Community Schools Foundation, a testament to the students' hard work and dedication and the community's support for these students. Our National Honor Society members went above and beyond, tutoring peers, leading holiday games, fundraising for classroom supplies, and even assisting in hosting Luther College's dance marathon at the high school this year. Our community club tattoo members, in their commitment to bettering the community, hosted informative events, collaborated with the FFA on an annual food drive, and donated $195 to helping services through a successful cookie fundraiser. Our art club members shone brightly, garnering accolades in scholastic art and the Northeast Iowa Conference Art Show, and then even introducing their first visual art showcase at Decorah High School a few weeks ago. Our FFA chapter made us proud by achieving a 2-star national rating, organizing an annual food drive, and contributing $5,000 to local charities. Our music departments showcased their immense talents with our concert band, marching band, jazz band, choirs, and orchestra, earning multiple superior ratings. They also lit up the stage in an award-winning performance Tuck Everlasting and Tarzan musicals, earning the prestigious Outstanding Musical Recognition, and even performing on Iowa Public Television. The variety shows showcased more of our students' talents. Our speech and drama students have been honored with numerous all-state nominations and have won radio, TV news, and improv banners. These banners are like state championships, only awarded to a singular winner in each category from across the entire state. Finally, members of this class, in a testament to their dedication to sustainability and the environment, led our school's composting and recycling programs. They also curated produce in our greenhouses and expanded the school's gardens, supplying fresh produce for our local school lunch program. Class of 2023, you have left a legacy of achievement, leadership, and service. Your accomplishments reflect the hard work, dedication, and resilience. We are incredibly proud of all you've done and who you've become. Let us give our graduates a hand for all they've accomplished at Decorah High School. So this speech has three parts. The first part, where have you been? What have you done? And the last part is, where are you going? As we convene today to celebrate your remarkable achievements, let us pause to reflect on the dreams that have been your steadfast companions since childhood. While we acknowledge the significant milestones accomplished during your high school years, it is essential to remember that these 4 years should neither mark the apex of your journey nor become the only defining moments of your lives. The vast majority of your life remains ahead of you, teeming with potential and promise. Do not spend the rest of your lives resting on the laurels of what you have accomplished in high school. Instead, continue to push yourselves to reach even greater heights. Strive to make the rest of your life the best of your life. Beyond the familiar confines of Decorah High School, a world with infinite possibilities awaits you. As you stride across the threshold into adulthood, anticipate a path that will twist and turn, strewn with plenty of obstacles. If it ever seems otherwise, consider it a call to establish more challenging goals for yourself. As you traverse the tempestuous terrain of the future, may the words of Brené Brown be your beacon. Choose courage over comfort. Embark on life's grand adventure by persistently pursuing your passions, fearlessly facing failures, and exceeding every expectation. It is said a comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. The winds of change are unavoidable and may occasionally resemble a tumultuous storm. In these moments, feelings of uncertainty and self-doubt may surface. Yet trust the winds to steer you where you're meant to be. Life is not predetermined by a roadmap with all the destinations already marked. Rather, it is an exhilarating journey brimming with exploration and opportunities for growth. Each of you will carve a unique path in life. Some of you may already have a vivid vision of your future, while others are still in the discovery process. Be assured it is entirely normal not to have all the answers. As many of you have undoubtedly experienced, new questions and curiosities invariably spring forth with every bit of knowledge we acquire. Your education has been a fundamental stepping stone, a sturdy foundation, but it's equally crucial to acquire new tools throughout your lifetime. This continual learning will enrich your abilities, broaden your perspectives, and unlock new opportunities, empowering you to make wiser decisions. Some of these skills will propel your career, while others will enhance your relationships. Graduates, as you stand on the brink of an exciting future, please appreciate everything you've earned here in Decorah. Remember the rigorous education you received, each class meticulously designed to stretch your utmost potential. This foundation ensures you have the knowledge and skills not just to get into a college or a career, but to excel there. You've honed your abilities to collaborate, communicate, analyze critically, attend to details, and solve complex problems. These will lead you to triumph in any future or career journey you will undertake. Furthermore, your time here has afforded you numerous opportunities to participate in an array of activities and athletics, cultivating within you essential virtues of hard work, sacrifice, discipline, teamwork, leadership, followership, coachability, and sportsmanship. These aren't simply desirable qualities. They are, indeed, secret ingredients to the recipe for success in life. Lastly, never forget the steadfast support you've received from your parents, family, teachers, coaches, staff, and the community as a whole. Ever since you stepped in this world, they have nurtured your journey to success. They have been your biggest cheerleaders, celebrating every achievement and providing advice and wisdom when needed. Their financial support through our FEC, booster clubs, foundation grants, and scholarships has been instrumental in your journey. Let's not take these invaluable gifts for granted. As you venture out into the world, please do not underestimate the value of what you have received here in Decorah. The exceptional education and strong community support available in Decorah are not commonplace. They are often the very reasons why numerous alumni return to Decorah to raise their own families. As you set out on the path ahead, let your formative years in Decorah serve as both unwavering anchors and a guiding light. They will continue to remind you of your roots and be a source of pride in your future. March forward with confidence, allowing the learning experiences you've had here in Decorah to serve as your guiding compass through life. Remember, no matter the distance you traverse, a piece of Decorah will forever reside in your heart. Congratulations, Decorah High School class of 2023. Choir members, you can go to your spots.
When I am gone, don't you cry for me. Don't you pity my sorry soul. What pain there might have been will now be past, and my spirit will be whole. I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. I have left my feet so free for the ground. I will be going back. I'll be on my way. When I am gone, don't you cry for me. Don't you pity my sorry soul. The pain might have been, and I'll be past, and my spirit will be whole.
My apologies to Mr. Roush. I forgot to announce at the beginning the performance that they performed today was actually pretty impressive, as you saw. So I'm going to kind of read that, and then I'm going to go into thanking them. So I apologize I missed that on the first part. So the director, let me start this over. Decorah High School Concert Choir under the direction of Jason Roush, pianist Mary Beth Oshka, and special guest violinist Eric Session performed I'll Be On My Way. Let's give them a hand. Members of the Board of Education, graduates, family, faculty, staff, and friends, we congratulate the class of 2023 on their accomplishments. It is with great pleasure that I inform you that the students seated before you today have met the requirements for graduation as set forth by the Iowa Department of Education and the policies of the Decorah Community School District. At this time, I am pleased to present the Decorah High School class of 2023 for the awarding of diplomas. I now invite School Board President Ron Bodnas to the stage to share some remarks for the class of 2023.
On behalf of the Board of Education of the Decorah Community School District, it is my honor to congratulate the class of 2023. You have reached an important milestone in your lives. Over the course of 18 years, you have grown, learned, and achieved a great deal. Be confident that you are ready for the opportunities and challenges that most certainly lie ahead of you. Your families, teachers, coaches, and activity directors have prepared you well for the future, whoever that future may be. Congratulations and best wishes to the class of 2022.
Thank you, Mr. Bodnas. To honor the formality of our ceremony and allow all in the audience and watching on the live stream to hear the graduates' names, I ask the audience to hold any applause to remain silent until all graduates have been recognized. We appreciate your cooperation. Julia Ann Alberts. Rebecca Faith Anderson. Jaden Edward Baker. Landon Michael Baker. Matthew Bernard Bakken. John Robert Scott Baldridge. Kylie Marie Batterson. Raven Searick Battle Jr. Quentin Kennedy Bauman. Cedric Farron Bywell. Justin Wyatt Enos Verlag. Lang Dalton Betts. Isabella Grace Bishop. Ashley Jean York. Ethan Lee Bachman. Haley Rose Ford. Haley Elizabeth Bauer. Abigail Ann Brower. Grady Samuel Brower. Casey David Brickley. Mason Dale Brown. Rebecca Eileen Bruning. Damian Jeffrey Bruns. Aiden Dean Burrows. Lydia Ann Cadell. Leslie Margaret Campbell. Sophia Elizabeth Crispin. Chloe Marie Child. Danielle Ray Dolly. Chloe Estella Dixon. Ziet Ngoc Duan. Bailey Grace Donaldson. Cale David Donlin. Kaylee Jane Downing. Amelia Claire Duggar. Briar K. Dewey. Jonathan Michael Egan. Morgan Elizabeth Eggers. William David Hine. Thomas Taylor Esselmont. Hannah Marie Fischbacher. Ethan Christian Pokedal. Haley Jean Gossman. Ella McConaughey Grouse. Sydney Laura Hageman. Nev Kyrie Harper. Jenna Levon Hartz. Dalen Sue Headington. Madison Catherine Hine. Eric John Yelly. Ethan Ryan Holthouse. Grace Wilhelmina Boylan. Lainey Joanna Hugga. Alexandra Catherine Irwin. Lily Rose Iverson. Amy Minghai Jensen. Blake Lee Germeyer. Skyla Dawn Jebney. Tate Michael Johnson. Adam Fisher Jones. Allison Rose Cavledge. Alexandra Ann Kane. Cheyenne Lee Kleiner. Jackson James Kanoki. Garrison Carter Kowitz. Logan William Cranbeer. Casey James Crosscroft. Brinley Bella Pravacek. Sally Maria Laybourne. Franklin Gallagher Lesmeister. Stace Robert Lesser. Sophia K. Louie. Ada Jane Lovelace. Maggie Ray Lovestoon. Kate Louis King. Easton Jeffrey Lewson. Jacob Adrian Magnan. William Roy Marks. Carson Scott Merritt. Victor Paul Corbin Merritt. Bertan Elizabeth Matilde. Rachel Olivia Nicholson. Morgan Marie Moen. Sammy Lynn Mount. Nathaniel John Myers. Grace Kyra Neal. Benson Craig Newhouse. Justin Matthew Neerling. Michael David Noose. Courtney Faye O'Connor. Kaylin Riley O'Hara. Kylie Rose O'Hara. Cade Matthew Olson. Benicio Guadalupe Ortiz. Julia Marie Phillips. Catherine Gertrude Pinter. Hope Sinclair Putnam Hines. Kaylin Ali Quandal. Maya Jean Quandal. Maya Virginia Bodensteiner Reginas. Chloe Lynn Reiser. Ty David Remick. Lincoln Scott Robinson. Megan Elizabeth Rowe. Lane Gregory Rolls. Nicholas Todd Rollins. Casey Ray Roney. Skylar Lee Roney. Ellen Barbara Rooney. Chesney Rose Ryan. Sylvia Irene Sandhorst. Oriani Devani Saunders. Yay! Autumn Lynn Schaller. Dia Catherine Chisel. Carter David Schmelzer. Anna Lee Schnitzler. Julia Elizabeth Schwartz. Mari Ann Sessions. Otto P. Sim. Annalise Lam Scrady. Daniel Lam Scrady. Ava Luann Sons. Noah Christopher Spilby Mackey. Hope Marie Stahl. Brady Michael Stilley. Ethan Joel Strawbers. Garrett Michael Sweet. Ava K. Severson. Brock Eric Taylor. Seth Joseph Thompson. Madison Nicole Tullison. Kaya Ann Tweeton. Emiliano Villarreal. Elias Luther Orbit. Jaden Nicole Wise. Madison Gladys Weimar. Paige Marie Werner. Rory Rose Guido. Francesca Mary Louise Wilkerson. Max Christopher Wilson. Emma Lee Wold. Abigail Joy Woosley. Benjamin Charles Weimer. Dalton J.D. Zillicki. And Ramsey Lynn Zilka. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present the Decorah High School graduates of 2023. Graduates, you may turn your tassels. I am pleased to introduce seniors Eli Borvik, Max Wilson, and Michael Noose to conclude today's ceremony with a special send-off song for our graduates entitled Journey On.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Congratulations.